Good morning from Amsterdam. We are headed to Ghana. It is my second time going to Africa.
And my first time.
Yes! We are going to Ghana to help with a music camp in the upcoming week. I went to Brazil in 2013, and one of the things I did while I was there was help with a music camp that the Brazilians have been doing at one of their Bible colleges for several years. And then I returned again in 2016 to help again. And so we have a couple missionaries in Ghana that have been wanting to do their own kind of music camp with their people. And they heard about how I had helped with this in Brazil, and so they asked me last year if I would come and help them with their camp and get it started. And so I went last year, enjoyed it, was able to help with several different areas of music teaching, and now we're headed back this year.
My turn.
Yep.
I get to go too.
In America, we have several opportunities to learn how to play music and to use it. We can take piano lessons, instrumental lessons. When I was 9 years old, I started taking piano, and at 10 years old, I started playing violin. And I also had opportunities in college to play other instruments. And you want to tell us about some of the opportunities you had to play music?
I started taking piano at age 5, and I played all the way through high school. I started teaching lessons in high school. And then I played a little bit in college, and then my second major instrument would be handbells, and I started playing in 6th grade. Played all through elementary, high school, college, and then I've taught kids how to play as well out on Guam.
But in other countries, they don't have those opportunities. They might have a guitar, maybe a flute in some places, but even in Ghana, the missionaries imported the pianos that they have. And so this is just not something that's common for some of these other countries to have a lot of exposure to musical training. And yet, the Bible clearly tells us that music is one of the ways that we worship God and we serve Him, and we can also use it to connect with other people because music is such a huge part of our lives. Music speaks to the soul, it helps us express our emotions. But if people don't have all the training that we have in America, it can be a huge ministry to go somewhere else and to use music as a way to help people worship God better. And so this is an opportunity for us to use the musical training that we have been given by our parents and our teachers and our churches and our schools. It's an opportunity for us to use that to train others so that they can serve God better through their music and train each other and use it to perhaps reach out to unsaved people through the means of music. Most of the training that we are going to do is vocal training, and we're not going by ourselves because neither of us are great in that area. So we have a friend, Olivia Ferguson, who came to Ghana with me last year. She's a high school teacher, teaches music, and she did a lot of the vocal training, so she's coming with us. And so she'll be doing a lot of that. We'll be helping, we'll help lead the choir, we'll help play the piano for some of the songs. But one of the things I will also be doing is helping teach people how to compose music. It'll be just the basics. I'm not the greatest either, but I'll share with them what I know. And then we will also help them with some music theory. I'll be helping with the advanced theory training with Olivia.
And I'll start by helping out with an introductory theory lesson or class throughout the week, and then I'm also going to help them learn how to conduct. Now that's not necessarily my strength. I've done it, so I feel like I'm going to learn right along with them, but it'll be a fun experience. And whatever else comes up, because whenever you travel, you never know what's actually going to be on your to-do list.
One of the things we're also hoping to do is some chime music. They have 2 octaves of hand chimes there. They don't have handbells. We wish they could, but those are a little tricky to get, especially there in Ghana. So that also. So with any free time that we might find to help them with some of their chimes, anyone who's interested, I think we're going to help them a little bit in that area as well. As I mentioned, this is my second time going to Ghana and helping with this music camp, and Alyssa's first. I told the people last year that I wanted to come again and help them take what we had learned last year to the next level. Now, I don't know if after this year if I'll be back. I would love to someday. I have no plans to come back next year, maybe in a few years. But the goal of this is to turn it over to them, to have them take what we have taught them and to keep training others. And if we have taught them well, they should be able to. If we have not done our job well, then it'll be difficult. So we're hoping that with what we did last year and then what we give them this year, that those who are still there and those who do have a little musical training already can take it to the next level. This is what happened in Brazil. The churches down there run not only the music camp that I went to, but several others around the country, and the Brazilians have been able to take that over and take it to new heights. And we hope to see the same thing happen in Ghana. We'd like to come back maybe in a few years and help them some more, but for right now, we're hoping that after this year, some more people can take it on. Maybe some other friends of ours, some other people back in the States can come out and take a turn teaching what they know. But after a couple of years here, it's time for us to move on and help with some other ministries as well. So those of you who know us well know that we love to travel, not just around the United States, but internationally. Alyssa has done a little more than I have. It helps when you live on Guam. But I think I've actually been to more continents until tomorrow. Then we'll be even. Then we'll be tied. But we do not have another big trip coming up for a while, almost a year. 11 months and maybe 2 weeks away. We are headed to
Japan! Back to Asia!
Tokyo 2020 Olympics. We hope to see you there because you can come with us. I went to the Rio Olympics in 2016 while I was in Brazil. I helped photograph a group of about 90 people that were there to hand out gospel booklets at the Olympics. And so we are already signed up and mostly paid for next year, end of August or beginning of August for the 2020 Olympics.
Yeah.
And so we have a couple other friends that we're going to be joining there. We're going to do some more with photography and video, but we're also going to hand out the gospel booklets, hopefully witness to a few people from all around the world. And so that is our next big trip outside of the U.S. We'll see what comes up before that, maybe a 2 or 3 day trip somewhere else in the States, but nothing else big and after we get done here.
But that'll be fun.
Will be. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring about us. Thank you for praying for us. And if you want to go to the Tokyo Olympics, please contact us. We will let you know how, because we would love for you to come with us. There are still 80, 90 more people that they're waiting for to join, so you could be one of those. But thank you again for praying. Thank you again for being interested in what we're doing as we travel. And we hope that some of you will have opportunities like this, because as much as we love doing this, we don't want to be the only ones. We want other people to get involved in missions, whether that's with music or photography or
whatever your strength is.
Whatever
you probably are gifted in an area that we're not, and you could do ministry a great way, way farther than we ever could.
Yep. I do a few things well, and there are a lot of things I don't do well. That's one of the reasons I got married, and that's one of the reasons why we can't do all these things ourselves. We need other people who are willing to go on short-term trips and long-term trips and serve God in whatever ways you have been gifted. So that's all for now. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.